Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I'm Shreya Dhondiyal. Was the entire Liquorgate scam against the Aam Aadmi Party government in Delhi a pack of lies? The 598-page judgment of the Rouse Avenue Court has not just exonerated Arvind Kejriwal and Manish Sisodia, it has also discharged all 23 people accused in the case by the CBI. The court has been unsparing of the CBI that filed 5 charge sheets over some 40,000 pages, examined 312 prosecution witnesses, arrested 17 people, and yet in the last 2 years has managed zero evidence against the Aam Aadmi Party government and the so-called South lobby. I'm not saying this, ladies and gentlemen. The court has said that today. And the judge didn't just stop at discharge. The judge systematically dismantled the CBI's case, calling it conjecture. He said it is internally contradictory. He says it is predetermined in its approach and inconsistent with the rule of law. The judge said the CBI, I'm going to repeat this here, the judge said the CBI arranged facts to support a predetermined conclusion. He said the probe was a premeditated and choreographed exercise, a calculated and sustained assault on foundational tenets. Now, so angry and upset was the judge that he has now ordered an inquiry against the investigating officer in the case. As is expected, there were smiles and tears in the Aam Aadmi Party camp. Arvind Kejriwal and Manish Sisodia both broke down and hugged each other. They said this was a vindication of their kattar ईमानदार politics.
पिछले कुछ सालों से भारतीय जनता पार्टी जिस तरह से शराब घोटाला कर रही थी और हमारे ऊपर आरोप लगा रही थी, आज कोर्ट ने सारे आरोप खारिज कर दिए। मोदी जी ने और अमित शाह जी ने मिलके आजाद भारत का सबसे बड़ा राजनीतिक षड्यंत्र रचा। आम आदमी पार्टी को खत्म करने के लिए हमारे ऊपर कीचड़ फेंका गया। 24 घंटे टीवी चैनलों के ऊपर डिबेट चलते थे, खबरें दिखाई जाती थी, केजरीवाल भ्रष्ट है, केजरीवाल भ्रष्ट है। केजरीवाल भ्रष्ट नहीं है। मैंने केवल अपनी जिंदगी में ईमानदारी कमाई है।
आज एक बार फिर गर्व हो रहा है देश के संविधान पर, बाबा साहब अम्बेडकर पर, जिन्होंने इतना शानदार संविधान दिया और सत्य की जीत हुई है।
Now, ladies and gentlemen, as the details of the judgment came out, so did the Aam Aadmi Party's political opponents. The BJP said that the CBI could not produce evidence because AAP had destroyed all the evidence. That 170 phones linked to the accused were destroyed to weaken the CBI's case. In fact, they even asked the Aam Aadmi Party to hold on to the celebrations because the CBI has now challenged the Rouse Avenue Court order in the High Court.
देखिए, निचली अदालत ने सबूतों के अभाव में उनको बरी किया है। यह तकनीकी विषय है, क्योंकि यह बात भी सही है कि सैकड़ों की संख्या में सिम कार्ड और फोन सबूत के रूप में नष्ट किए गए थे। अब वो किस भाव से वो सबूत नष्ट किए गए थे, उस कारण से सबूतों का क्या अभाव उत्पन्न हुआ है, इस विषय को लेकर जो भी होगा, सीबीआई एक टेक्निकल इशू है, इस पे अगला स्टेप उठाएगी। वो हाई कोर्ट में जाते हैं या क्या होता है। जहां तक पार्टी का संदर्भ है, इस पूरे डिटेल के आने के बाद वह इस पर स्ट्रक्चर्ड रिप्लाई देगी। और यह भी बात विचारणीय है कि यदि सबूत बिल्कुल नहीं थे तो कोर्ट ने चार्जेस फ्रेम करने की परमिशन कैसे दी? इफ द एंटायर चार्जेस वर बेसलेस, then the charges was framed. So इसमें there are certain technical issues, and after studying the judgment in depth, party will give an structured reply.
ये पूरा षड्यंत्र 2 लोगों ने मिलकर रचा, नरेंद्र मोदी जी और अमित शाह जी, और आज उन दोनों को पूरे देश से माफी मांगनी चाहिए। मैंने जिंदगी में केवल ईमानदारी कमाई है, मैंने जिंदगी में केवल इज्जत कमाई है, एक नया पैसा नहीं कमाया मैंने अपनी जिंदगी। आज कोर्ट के ऑर्डर के बाद ये साबित हो गया देश के सामने, केजरीवाल कट्टर ईमानदार है, मनीष सिसोदिया कट्टर ईमानदार है, संजय सिंह कट्टर ईमानदार है, दुर्गेश कट्टर ईमानदार है, आम आदमी पार्टी कट्टर ईमानदारी है। हम नहीं कह रही है, कोर्ट ने सारे देश के सामने बोला है।
ये एलिगेशन लगना कि मनीष सिसोदिया भ्रष्टाचारी है, मैं कोर्ट में सुनता था षड्यंत्रकारी है, बहुत दुख होता था। जिंदगी भर ईमानदारी से काम करने के बाद किसी के काम करने के लिए एक चाय का फेवर नहीं लेने के प्रिंसिपल पर काम करने के बाद आपके ऊपर भ्रष्टाचारी होने का आरोप लगाना, तो दिल तो दुखता था यार। भगवान है।
देखिए, सीबीआई जाएगी पहले अपने पापा के पास, मोदी जी के पास, फिर मोदी जी जो कहेंगे सीबीआई वहां जाएगी। सीबीआई के पास अपना कुछ नहीं है। सीबीआई एक तोता है, जो मालिक कहेगा वो तोता करेगा। मालिक कहेगा कि यहाँ नहीं, कहीं और चले जाओ, तो कहीं और चले जाएंगे।
The Congress, though, is the one that sounds more upset than the BJP. They are making the exoneration of Kejriwal about themselves. The Congress is claiming that AAP and the BJP are convenient allies, and that the BJP is going easy on the Aam Aadmi Party because they both want a Congress Mukt Bharat. Listen in.
ये टेम्पररी संजीवनी बीजेपी देती रहती है उन सब लोगों को जिनको कांग्रेस के खिलाफ इस्तेमाल करना है। पंजाब में करना है, गुजरात में करना है, गोवा में करना है, वो आप देख लीजिएगा, अपने आप आपको दिख जाएगा। कल चिदम्बरम साहब के अगेंस्ट सैंक्शन फॉर प्रोसिक्यूशन आया, तमिलनाडु में चुनाव है, कांग्रेस को कमजोर करना है। मकसद सिर्फ एक है, कांग्रेस मुक्त भारत। देखिए, एक पुणे में बहुत अच्छा इंस्टीट्यूट है, नेशनल स्कूल ऑफ ड्रामा, उसका नाम बदल दिया जा रहा है क्योंकि आजकल नाम बदलने की एक परंपरा फैशन हो गई। उसका नाम अब नरेंद्र स्कूल ऑफ ड्रामा हो गया। ये सब उसके छात्र हैं। ओरिजिनल शिकायत शराब घोटाले की कांग्रेस पार्टी ने की थी, 400 पेजेस की ये शिकायत थी, और इस शिकायत के बाद जब केस शुरू होने ही लगा, इन्होंने अपनी एक्साइज पॉलिसी वापस भी ले ली थी। अगर सही थी, वापस क्यों ली?
My guest this evening, Neoma Gupta, spokesperson of the BJP. Hi, Neoma. Good to have you on the show. Shivam Bhagat, spokesperson of the Congress Party. Today, the Congress Party is floating a rather odd theory. I want to speak to him about that. Neerija ji, thank you very much. Senior journalist joining us on the broadcast to make sense of what has happened today and what it actually means. And Advocate Vandana Sinha, spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party, joining us on the broadcast as well. Advocate Sinha, I have to start by congratulating you and your party, of course, but also asking you about what the BJP is saying. The BJP is saying, don't start celebrating so early, because the CBI in any case has approached the Delhi High Court against the judgment. So you're calling this a clean chit. This is not a clean chit. If anything at all, this is a temporary reprieve.
First of all, Satyamev Jayate, and this victory is a judicial victory. And what I can say, that truth can be concealed, but it cannot be defeated. So BJP cannot be so selective. When the bail was denied by the trial court, they said they celebrated that the bail was denied, and that when it was allowed by the Supreme Court, then said like Supreme Court did not see the matter in a very different manner, and we will see in the trial. So this is how the BJP is.
बीजेपी वाले तो बोल रहे हैं आपने एविडेंस हटा दिया। बीजेपी वाले बोल रहे हैं केजरीवाल जी और सिसोदिया जी ने सारा एविडेंस ही गायब कर दिया, इसलिए तो सीबीआई के पास एविडेंस नहीं था।
बीजेपी कुछ भी कह सकती है। दिस इज द नैरेटिव ऑफ द बीजेपी, क्योंकि सीबीआई एंड ईडी इज द तोता एंड मैना ऑफ भारतीय जनता पार्टी। I am very thankful to the honorable judge, the bold decision he has given. The observation was made by the trial court today is really very bold, and you have seen the negative remarks of the judge. The way it was remarked, the judge even says in that remarks was given that even the departmental inquiry can be initiated against the investigating officer. officers. You can say even the judges said in that in the order itself that there is no prima facie evidence. See, what I am telling that even the acquittal is something different, but there is no prima facie evidence before the court that trial can be initiated. So just imagine the pressure build up in the ED and CBI with Bharatiya Janata Party during the election, because Bharatiya Janata Party was very much aware if they would have contested that election on the basis of work, on the basis of honesty. There is nothing for Bharatiya Janata Party. So it was just a false narrative to set up entire Delhi, to entire country, that Arvind Kejriwal is corrupt. But Arvind Kejriwal कट्टर ईमानदार थे, कट्टर ईमानदार है और कट्टर ईमानदार रहेंगे.
Okay, very good. Ab Neoma ji, will you just come in here? I mean, the BJP to come out and do a press conference saying, you know, the exoneration or the discharge is a technical matter. इन्होंने तो सारा evidence हटा दिया. Is that fair given what the judge has said? It is a 500+ page charge sheet, and it makes for very interesting reading, especially for the CBI.
Yeah. Good evening, Shreya. Good to be back on your show. We must remember that amid all this premature celebration of AAP, Arvind Kejriwal has been, this judgment has to have been seen in the light of lack of evidence. There's no doubt about that. And this does not mean it's a pronouncement of innocence. It is a procedural relief, undoubtedly, and it does not mean that the allegations were baseless. Yes, there is an huge call out to the fact that SIM cards, pen drives were all destroyed. With what intent, I cannot say. But one can safely guess it wasn't a series of innocent mistakes. And Mr. Kejriwal too was a part of this. I mean, when it comes to the CBI, as you said in your introduction, they've already appealed and gone for an urgent hearing. When it comes to BJP stand, Arvind Kejriwal is not as innocent as he claims to be.
Okay.
He has most certainly been part of activities related to the liquor licensing that will turn out to be illegal sooner or later. And when it comes to what ma'am was saying, I'm sorry, with all due respect, I don't know her name. He had Vandana. He had projected himself as a clean, and he had this incorruptible persona, like jail ka jawab, vote sense, all that. And instead of the AAP achievements in the last decades of rule, the people answered convincingly when it comes. There are a few logical questions. One goes back into the liquor scam, that why did they reduce the number of vendors while increasing the commission from 6 to 12%. I'm just making few pointers out here. Why did you open liquor shops near schools, gurdwaras? Most importantly, if you were so convinced with the new liquor policy, why did you roll it back with no hidden intentions? Why did that happen in such quick succession? And we cannot forget that the Supreme Court had said about this matter, the fact prima facie there appears to be an existence of a money trail running into crores of rupees. Discounting this statement.
Neoma Gupta, that is what the judge has said. That is what the judge in his judgment has said.
Yes.
That the entire case is economically illiterate. His words, not mine. To say that you are saying money trail, 100 crore ka kickback, 100 crore ka kickback. Where is the evidence of that 100 crore ka kickback?
There is
Show us even 1 rupee. This is what the judge is saying. Main nahi bol rahi hai.
Fair enough. Once it goes into appeal, all these Pandora boxes of the, different flags will be opened up. In fact, in October 23, just to make a point, the Supreme Court had upheld a rejection of bail because of observing, I think it was 338 crores, if my memory serves me right. And bail was eventually granted in 24. It was not due to innocence, but because of prolonged incarceration, non-commencement of trial, and massive volumes of evidence. So going back, and the last point, just to make it quick, about this constant political vendetta. Your ally in Delhi, ma'am, Vandana ma'am, Congress was the one which was the earliest party to raise the liquor scam issue. Did they have a vendetta as well? And what about Arvind Kejriwal ignoring court summons and holding himself like a fugitive in the CM residence? I mean, 170 phones lagbhag destroyed. What were the vendetta about BJP?
You are calling the Aam Aadmi Party an ally of the BJP.
No, I'm not calling.
You are not calling them that because...
No, I'm saying Congress is the one.
Congress is saying, Congress is saying that the BJP is helping out a convenient ally.
I mean, this is persecution complex to realm.
Come in here, Shivam Bhagat. वो theory मुझे float आपने जो किया समझ नहीं आया. Here is, the CBI, is a government agency, and you can say it is independent But well, the jury is out on that. Reports to the Home Ministry. So here is an agency, Shivam Zara Sunna, that sends Mr. Kejriwal to jail for 153 days plus, sends Mr. Sisodia to jail for 500 plus days. And you are saying that the BJP is a convenient ally
To Congress.
of the BJP. The BJP is a convenient ally of the Aam Aadmi Party. This is so confusing that even I am getting confused. कैसे भाई ऐसे allies होने से तो अच्छा allies हो ही ना? What is this theory that you are floating?
Good evening to you and everyone on the panel. I want to bring about 3 points, then I'll respond to what you're asking. First, you said कि ऐसे allies हो ही ना, तो BJP जैसा ally तो हो ही ना, because they take down every ally of theirs. Number one. But I want to raise 3 points. While we respect the wisdom of the lower court, the lower court has given him, I think, discharged him.
Yes.
And it's not acquitted him, is what
अरे
I
भाई
understand.
acquittal तब होता है जब trial होता है. यहाँ पे तो the judge has ruled that there is the case has been built on such flimsy grounds that it is not even fit for trial, which is why it has been discharged.
Yes.
That there is a difference between discharge and acquittal.
And discharge, yeah.
We respect the decision of the Honorable Judge of the lower court and of the judiciary. There is no doubt on that. But there is a legal process in India where this is being challenged in the higher courts. Whilst he's been given so-called clean sheet today, we still have serious reservations because, as Nyoma also mentioned out, and everyone knows that Congress was the party which complained about the liquor scam.
Correct.
The first complaint went from the Congress party.
Correct.
We still have reservations. Why would a party which is not guilty destroy 100 odd mobile phones? Why, and SIM cards? I mean, why would they take back the liquor policy if they were so honest about the entire thing? Only people who have some guilt do these things. Okay. And it will sort of come up in the higher courts and the High Court and the Supreme Court. So this is not the end of this case.
Sure enough.
Right? Coming to the second point of the BJP, of what we are saying, why the BJP is using. Now there are 2 points to that. Why the BJP and the CBI could not furnish any evidence in the courts is also a big question. When there is a party which kept them in jail for years, 2 years from Manish Sisodia and all, why did it not furnish any evidence? Because the BJP wants to use CBI and ED and other agencies at their will. Whenever it is politically convenient, they will use them. Now also, there is another point. The Congress complained and highlighted that there is a company linked to the BJP. In May of 2022, we highlighted that there is a company called Som Enterprises, right? They had given direct 2 crore donation to the BJP. Now this company is linked to the liquor scam as well. So is that also a reason why the BJP and the CBI went soft and did not furnish any evidence? That is a matter, that is going to be decided in the coming days. Now also with the Gujarat and Punjab elections coming up, how do we know that they don't want to tactically use Kejriwal because they see that Congress is in pole position in Punjab, and give him a clean sheet or leave him free for some time without furnishing any evidence, so that he's free to be used against the Congress, because they want a Congress Mukh Bharat. They don't want the Congress.
So you are saying that the BJP wants to use the Aam Aadmi Party as a vote katwa party in Gujarat and Punjab, which is why they have gone soft against Mr. Kejriwal and the Aam Aadmi Party in Liquorgate. Is that the theory?
That is one theory. Yes, very, very strongly. No, I mean, you look at the track record.
Well, you're making this about yourself.
Look at the track record of the BJP. We've been saying this for years, this figure of 95% of the cases against the opposition and 0.5% conviction rate. So we have seen, it's clear as daylight, that the BJP uses the investigating agencies at their will.
Whenever there
is an election. Now, last point, why have they gone after Mr. Chidambaram? Because there is an election in Tamil Nadu. Yesterday they went after Mr. P. Chidambaram. Why? It is always used in connivance and the elections that are coming in.
बोलिए वंदना जी.
This all theory comes when there is nothing to say. There are many cases pending against Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi. They never been to jail. So that means there must be some kind of alliance between BJP and Congress.
which दिखाइए जो कांग्रेस ने रिलीज किया है.
As far as this Arvind Kejriwal case is concerned,
let's just put out that poster that the Congress has released. Kejriwal, 1 case crying, and then you have Rahul Gandhi, 32 cases, still very happy. So that is something that the Congress has released. I mean, anyway, go ahead, Vandana ji.
So Congress has a different theory. Their netas never been to jail even despite so many cases. So there means a great alliance between Bharatiya Janata Party and Congress. And now as far as Arvind Kejriwal case is concerned and the BJP tried hard. BJP tried hard, but I'm very thankful to the honorable judge that he has given such a bold order today, saying that and even saying that the same word that the departmental inquiry can be initiated against the officers.
No. Yes, they have said that.
Things BJP influenced ED, CBI, and it is a clear case. And as far as they are saying that it's a premature celebration, see, everyone has a right to go and approach the higher court, right?
Sure.
So this is what we did when Arvind Kejriwal bail was denied. We took the bail from Supreme Court. ED and CBI can move the petition, can appeal to the High Court and the Supreme Court. But Arvind Kejriwal's imandari will never go away because it was the narrative that has been created by Bharatiya Janata Party through its Tota and Maina, and they succeeded. They succeeded during the Delhi election. Manish Sisodia, without any case, without any prima facie evidence, was behind the bar for 2 years.
Okay,
Arvind Kejriwal behind the bar for 6 months. Everybody can see now the result is in front of entire country.
But आपको पता है ना अभी तारीख पे तारीख है. This case will go right up to the Supreme Court. Neerija Chaudhary, you've been patient, you've been listening to everyone. Can I ask you how what has happened today impacts India's politics in the next couple of years at least? What happens from here on for Arvind Kejriwal, for the Aam Aadmi Party and Delhi?
I think it is fair to say that it's a big day for Aam Aadmi Party today. And this judgment of the Rouse Avenue special judge does restore some of the eroded moral capital of Arvind Kejriwal, Manish Sisodia, as well as the Aam Aadmi Party. So, as far as and of course, as others have been saying, these are very strong words used against the CBI.
Correct.
And they have said that he is discharged, not acquitted. Discharge means there is no case at all.
Correct.
Acquitted means you can be acquitted on technical grounds also. And then to say premeditated, choreographed conclusions, those are, I think, much stronger than the words used for the CBI by the Supreme Court, if you remember, in the Colgate scam in 2013, calling the CBI a caged parrot. So there are implications, of course, if what will happen to the ED case, because the ED also relies on the CBI complaint.
Correct.
That's a different matter. But you asked me the political question. The political question is as follows. I think the Aam Aadmi Party leaders, Kejriwal, Sisodia, others, have been lying very low, if you will see, since the Delhi elections. Hardly anything heard from them. Now, they, as I say, they get the authority to go to town in the various elections, not so much the elections that are going to be held into 2026 in the 4-5 states that we know are going to the polls, but much more significantly in the 2027 elections, which are very critical for the BJP. Gujarat, Punjab, there'll be Goa, and these are the 3 states where the Aam Aadmi Party has a presence, and whether by design or default, whether it's by design or default, we cannot say that it is choreographed by the BJP, we cannot say that. But by default, the Aam Aadmi Party's revival in these states will help the BJP. They will cut into the Congress's vote in Gujarat. They will also prevent the rise of Congress in Punjab. And of course, as far as the BJP is concerned, they would much prefer the Aam Aadmi Party to come back to power in Punjab than to have the Congress come to power in that state.
Then what Shivam is saying...
If the Congress wins Kerala and if the Congress wins Punjab next year, then they have 5 states. I mean, then they become stronger in the country. So also in Goa. So, but in the next 2 years or next 4 years, a revival of the Aam Aadmi Party, whose basis has been as is described, it's a cliche, soft Hindutva. They've been soft on the Hindu line of the BJP. As a long-term player, how it's going to affect them.
Okay.
Once they start to revive, can the BJP deal with them so easily?
Okay.
Because Kejriwal, let's give it to him, he thinks politically on his feet. He's a political being.
Neoma,
unlike some other leaders in
okay,
the opposition.
Neoma, therefore, I just have 20 seconds. The theory that the Congress party is floating this evening has some legs to walk on.
I disagree with this theory because it's whichever person wants to say ED, CBI, everything is controlled by the government. At the end of the day, you're seeing how the cases are going.
No.
And this election theory,
but the judge is not ED, CBI, na?
No, this
is the Rouse Avenue court.
I'm just getting to the point. Sorry. Like for me, Congress is self-destructive because they have a leader like Rahul Gandhi. They do not require anything for losing an election because Rahul Gandhi is there to make sure they lose every election because he's not a leader per se. Having said that, what ma'am is saying, I haven't been able to think so far, but from what I know, BJP is capable enough of fighting any opposition whatsoever in any state on its own stand.
Okay. It's interesting that Asaduddin Owaisi is called the B team of the BJP. Then you have Aam Aadmi Party today being called the B team of the BJP. At one point, Vandana ji has called the Congress the B team of the BJP. So best of luck to the BJP with all their B teams. Of course, it's a big moment, a turning point possibly for the Aam Aadmi Party and its politics in India. We'll see how the story plays out. For the moment, thank you very much all for joining us on the broadcast. It was good to have you. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, a quick break. There's more on the other side. Do stay with us.